Good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Glow with Black Girl Everything. We are still in season 5 of Mini Expos. I'm very excited today. We have the beautiful Latonya here, who is going to talk to us about her business and what she does, which I find is so important as people are trying to find jobs, find careers, find new lifestyles, figure out how to get this money. You have to start somewhere, right? So Latonya, please tell everybody about who you are, where you're from, and the name of your business.
Hey, perfect. Hi, everyone. My name is Latonya Spencer. I am a resume writer. I am a career coach. I am a jack of all trades, master of none. I am from Tallahassee, Florida. You know, Seminole Country, FSU, capital of Florida. Boring, because it's North Florida. It's not no beaches or anything here. It's not like the postcard.
There's no beach in Tallahassee?
No beach in Tallahassee. The closest beach is 2 hours away. There's nothing here. No.
That's worse than me in New York.
No palm trees here, unfortunately.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Because people think it's the postcard, you know, palm trees everywhere in Florida, but it's not. I live in North Florida. It's a bunch of retirement, college life, that type of thing.
Oh, wow.
I've been doing resumes at the Resume Shop, LLC, which is me. Mm-hmm. I have been doing resumes almost 6 years now. I started the Resume Shop when I had my first daughter in 2017.
Okay.
The reason why I started it was because I sucked. I was gonna be truthfully honest. I sucked doing resumes.
Okay.
I was trying to find another job because the job I was on didn't give me any paid maternity leave, any benefits or anything. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know what? I got a new baby. I ain't got no money. I'm trying to find me another job. So I was on the phone with one of my friends, Sherane Striblin. She's down in Lakeland. I met her here at the community college. We had some classes together, became friends, and you know, the rest is history. So I was on the phone with her, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. I need to fix my resume. Do I need to hire somebody to do it? Mm-hmm. I don't know what to do. She said, well, have you thought about doing it yourself? She's like, you're pretty smart, you know, you're pretty book smart, you know, you're good at writing papers and such, and you know, things like that. She's like, why don't you try doing it for yourself? So what I did, it was a challenge, and I like challenges. Yeah. So I took it and ran with it. And it's been on since then. Like, it's been on since then. I was my own guinea pig. You know, I tested out what worked, what didn't work. One day it clicked, and here I am almost 6 years later. In the 6-year period, I have done probably over thousands of resumes.
Wow.
And it's just one me. That's the thing about it. It's one me. I recently got a client that's in West Africa.
Okay.
She's from the States, but she moved to West Africa for, you know, a little while, and now she wants to come back to the States. So she reached out to me probably about a month ago. And she's like, I heard about you. I'm in West Africa. Do you service people out of the country, that type of thing? Which I do, because I had another client recently in Germany, in Berlin as well. So I service all 50 states. And you can say I do international as well. Now,
you fancy, you better claim it. Sitting here working with people on other continents.
Yes, gotta get it.
That is amazing. That is amazing work. So are you doing this 100%? This is all you do, or are you also renting your brain power to somebody else during the day?
For now, this is all that I do.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So you're a full-time entrepreneur.
I'm a full-time entrepreneur as of now. But when I'm not doing entrepreneurship, I'm in healthcare. I'm a healthcare professional.
You're a healthcare professional. Oh, that's dope.
I'm going to school for my BSN in 2 weeks.
Really?
I will be going to school at Florida State University for my bachelor's in nursing. So when I'm not doing this, I'm helping people. I help people all the way around. If it's not resumes, it can be, you know, in a nursing home, you know, I'm taking care of somebody's grandmother, somebody's grandfather, somebody's child, you know, I'm taking care of someone all the way around. So
Yeah. Yeah, I find that definitely be really interesting, really interesting. So tell me a little bit about your process and how does that really work? So how do people find you? Like, do they kind of just like email you? Do they kind of send you their resume, or do like interviews with people and help them build it out? Like, so what does that look like for individuals?
okay, on a regular day, a lot of people find me through social media. That's the
Okay.
biggest. Number one is social media. I assist with running a group, a work from home group that has 100,000 members in it. Me and three other girls from Florida. Two of them are from Fort Myers and one is from Jacksonville. One is the admin of the group, and me and the other two girls are group experts and resume writers in the group. But I am a moderator as well as a group expert in the group. So I'm kind of under the admin, like I'm kind of like right under.
Yeah.
So it's 100,000 people in this group. A lot of them find me through that group because I'm very active. I post a lot, I
Okay.
promote, I do a lot of promotion. If it's even in that group, I do it on my personal page. I also have like a Google page. So some people find me through Google as well. They look up resume
Yeah.
writer and they find me. Or a lot of it is word of mouth. Like a lot of people's like, well, she did mine, she did good. I got a job. You should try her. A lot of
Yeah.
them, it's like a word of mouth thing as well. And what I usually do, I have a booking site that
Hmm.
people go on, and it's really pretty. Shout out to Risa Rue. She helped me with the site. That's her name. Check her out.
Hmm.
People select what they want, as far as resumes, cover letters, LinkedIn profiles. I do those as well. Letters of recommendation for school and jobs. I do resignation letters too. If you want to leave, you don't know how to tell me you want to leave, I do that as well. I assist with job interview prep because a lot of people don't know how to, go to job interviews, like dress for job interviews.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have, good body language, good eye contact with people.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people are just plain out nervous in job interviews. So I assist with that as well. I assist with job application assistance, all kind of stuff, the whole nine. So these people will go on this site and they're able to select multiple options because I'm currently working on making bundles, so they
Okay.
can bundle options and save money and things like that. But as of now, they can go on there and select as many services that they want, and I'll provide them for them. My turnaround is mostly 1 to 4 days, which is not too bad because
That's not bad at all.
some people take longer than that. But if it's the same day, I charge a VIP fee because if it's the same day turnaround, I'm gonna have to stop my whole world stop, which is busy because I'm also a mom of three girls,
Okay.
three
Who are
daughters
all under 6.
who are all under 6. They're 5, 1 years old, and 2 months old. So I am a busy mama outside of this. So if I'm stopping same day, yeah, you gotta give me some
You're
same
gonna
day.
pay. So how is that balance? Well, I'm very proud of you being a full-time entrepreneur. That's a goal for a lot of people, especially people on my channel who just want to just do what they love all day long. So how are you finding that balance between being a mom and being an entrepreneur? Because we know being an entrepreneur is like 100 hours a week type of job.
And that
So
is
how's
like,
that working for you?
I'm a planner type of girl,
Okay.
a to-do list type of girl. In my personal life, I'm very structured, like as a person in nature. So what I do, I plan my whole week ahead
Hmm.
around the kids. That's how I do resumes. I do resumes around the kids, like while they're at school or while they with grandma. I do that. That way I can kind of have some kind of separation time. So during
Yeah,
the day while they're in school, I do resumes from
got it.
about 9 a.m. to about 3 p.m.
Okay.
And then, I have to pick them up by 4 or 5 o'clock. So then my
Hmm.
rest of my evening is catered to my family, my children, my man, my children, everything else. It is not easy. I'm gonna say it again. It is not easy to be structured and organized.
Hmm.
That takes a lot of brain power and it's a mind thing. Like I literally have like a calendar that I put all my people on.
Yeah.
I literally have it in my phone. I have it on my laptop to set reminders. everything, because if I don't see it or it's not booked, it's like it wasn't there for me.
Yeah, it never happens. It's not supposed to happen.
It never happens. But I've
Mhm.
been like that all my life, even in my personal life. If I don't put it down, it's like I never do it or it doesn't exist to me.
Got it.
So the first half of the day, when everybody's gone, I dedicate it to resumes and related services. But when it's time for evening time, that's family time. Because
Good.
my family is important. I love my family. I love my kids. I love them. It's important to me. So I try to still give them time as well, to help the kids with homework or, make dinner or whatever. I try to still give them time as well. But again, like I said, it's not easy to balance the two, because sometimes I have resumes, depending on their complexity, that could be an all-day thing sometimes.
Yeah.
I done had a person came to me with a 14-page resume before. No kidding. That thing was 14 pages.
What do they do? List every job from infancy? Like, who does that?
What they do with this? But the problem is they was a job hopper.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you want me to do with this? Because, I'm not a genie in a bottle. It's like,
You can't create longevity and consistency.
What do you want me to do with this? But that was a piece of work, and sometimes that goes into my family time and my personal time. That happened one time. That was something rare, but I try to keep them, like I said, separated, because I want to give my clients time and I want to give my family time and myself time as well.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah, that all makes sense to me. So tell me more about, like, when you're working through the resume process with people, right? So you offer a lot of different services. So talk more about your coaching services and kind of get a little further into that. Is it just a resume building and the cover letters, or do you support people? I know you say you support people with getting ready for jobs. So what would those sessions look like for somebody?
Usually it's about an hour session. Some people do it via video like what we're doing now,
Yeah.
or a phone call. What I like to do with the nail it is what I call it, the nail it, job interview coaching session. I like to do it tailored to you, like specific for you. I customize it, because it's easy to put something like a cheat sheet or something together and just throw it out to them and give it to them. But each person have different strengths and weaknesses. Some people might be strong at talking, like me and you, and then some people are shy. Some people are, good at selling themselves, and some people are not. So what I like to do, I will ask them, what are your strengths and weaknesses? They're like, wow, nobody never asked me that really before. I never really realized what they were. Also, to help them do that, I like to do mock job interviews.
Okay.
Pretending I'm the interviewer and they interview me. That way I can see, because I'm very observant. Me, I can probably catch something and they're like, well, dang, I never knew that about myself. I didn't know that I stutter a lot, or I didn't know that I say a lot. So I sit there and I observe and analyze the person. And I make a PDF file with all their strengths and weaknesses, with interview tips, do's and don'ts of job interviews. I suggest things such as researching the company, because a lot of people will apply to jobs and don't know who the heck they're applying to. I'm like, you just want to work there, you just clicking something, you just don't know who they are. And a lot of times,
Yeah, it's because they say they was paying $18 an hour, so I just showed it.
Yeah, but a lot of times in job interviews, they say, well, what do you know about us, or why you want to work for us? And then you like, well, you paying good. So that's why. So I tell people a lot to research the company, research what you're looking for. I don't care if you look at the about section, about them, how they got started, how they got founded. They want you to at least know something about them. Then I also, tell people to sell yourself, because you're trying to get this job. It's like 1,000 other people applying for this job. What makes you stand out? So I kind of coach them on that. That's where the strengths come in. The strengths come in about you. But I have some people that don't know what their strengths are. So I have to ask them, are you good at, are you creative?
Yeah.
Are you good at talking to people? Are you good at listening? Because some people really don't realize how good they are. until I talk to them and I kind of pull it out of them or bring it out of them.
Yeah, find those skills that they can't even see for themselves.
Yeah, it's like a puzzle piece. I like putting puzzles together. It's like a puzzle piece, and each person is different. I deal with multiple personalities, like a lot. So I do tell them, sell yourself on that job. Because when I go to job interviews, I'm selling myself. You gonna give me this job. Walk out of here today.
Like, I'm the best thing that walked in the door today.
This sliced bread. I'm walking here and get this job with my head held high because I'm very confident. So I'm gonna walk in there like I own that job. I tell them to own that job. Because if you look scared, then they're not gonna want to hire you because they're like, well, you're not sure yourself. So I don't know. And I also tell people to don't settle. So besides me being like a job coach, I'm kind of like a motivational person as well. I said, do not settle. I said, do not settle. I have even written a person a salary increase letter, like asking for a salary increase. She got that $5,000 increase because I told her, I said, do not settle. Even when people get, offered a job with a certain salary or get offered a higher letter, I said, you can negotiate that, right? There's like
people don't understand the power of negotiation.
They don't know that.
They don't know that. They think that's also what it is. You know that people, like I hire people all the time, and I'm big on, I'm gonna start where I'm low because I expect you to go up. Right? So I start down here. So when I say to somebody, okay, I'm gonna pay you $19 an hour, and they're like, oh, thank you. That's great. I'm like, oh, okay. So I probably would have paid you 20 and a half to 21. But I take that money because it's just like, that employers do that to people all the time and they don't even know it.
Yeah, I said, you gotta get that bag. I said, it won't hurt to ask. Some people think if they ask, they're not gonna hire me or they're gonna take back my letter or never hear from them. I said, no, ask because sometimes you will get what you want. Closed mouths don't get fed. I said all the time, you got to ask. Because I always did that. I said, well, hey, what about an extra dollar? What about, I got this degree or this credential, whatever. I tell people to use that to their advantage too. Your degrees, your credentials, your certificates, your diplomas, because some people don't realize how important that is too.
Yeah, all those things add up.
Yeah, so I do a lot of that, and a lot of it most of the time be a lot of motivational stuff more than anything. Like besides me doing the job interview coaching, I try to motivate people because some people come to me and it's like, well, I suck. I don't know what to do. I'll never get a job. Some people, come to me like that, and I have to lift them up. And like, you will get that job. I said, you have to speak power, into yourself. You have to manifest things for yourself.
Yeah.
Keep telling yourself, I'm nobody, I'm not gonna get nothing. That's what's gonna happen. I said, you have to be confident and and be reassuring and have faith that stuff is gonna work out. Because that's what I do. I have faith in a lot of stuff. When I became a full-time entrepreneur, it was scary. Because I was like, what in the heck am I doing? I'm like, I done spent this money, this $200 on this LLC. I'm like, I'm crazy as heck. I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I just throwing everything out there? But I'm a risk taker. I would throw everything out on the line and bet on me every single time. So that's just like what I do for myself. I try to pour it into people because I wouldn't tell anybody anything that I don't do. Like I practice what I preach. If I do that in my normal life, I'm going to definitely tell you, to follow that as well.
Yeah, that's definitely dope. Definitely dope. So tell me a little bit more about what are some of your future goals? Where are you taking this?
Hopefully it'll be running itself. That's what I'm hoping. I just recently hired 2 people, which are like, close family to me and friends.
That's 2 jobs you provided. That is amazing.
Yes, I hired my own god sister to do like the scheduling. So soon she'll be taking over like the scheduling booking site.
Okay.
That type of stuff, answering emails, answering calls, because right now I do it all. I'm the admin, I'm the scheduler, I'm the writer, I'm the promoter, I'm the everything. So as soon as I get her trained up and on board, That's what she will be doing. And then my other person is my kid's godmother. She'll
Hmm.
be handling all the social media, like
Okay.
the Facebook, and get my Instagram rolling, get my TikTok rolling, get my link tree going. She'll be helping me get all that type of
Yeah.
stuff going. And they are super excited because, yeah, it's a job. I'm providing
Yeah.
something for them. So that's very exciting. Hopefully, I'll use my RN money to get a storefront. That's what I want to do. I really want to get a storefront that's like the resume shop, but I want to open up a boutique that's specific for job interview attire, like business casual attire,
Mm.
because a lot of people don't know how to dress for
Yeah.
job interviews. I have seen people when I worked in HR, as a office manager at a home health agency, they come in with bonnets, like bonnets, at a job interview. Yeah, like they come in like they just rolled out of bed. I'm coming to get a job. Like, no, you not. You going back to sleep. This is what you going to
That's
do.
crazy.
They do that, or they come in, dressed like they going to the club, or
Yeah.
they come in, they not looking the part. So I was thinking about opening like a boutique that I want to start online first and see where it goes, and then
Okay.
hopefully I get a storefront. I'm manifesting a storefront.
Well, you're not manifesting with all those hopefullys in front.
Well, I'm going to get a storefront.
Thank you.
There we go. I'm gonna get a storefront and I'm gonna have it resume shop, and I'm gonna have a boutique. I don't have a name yet. I'm dreaming of coming up with a name, but I want to be like a one-stop shop. Like if you
Yeah.
come to your job interview clothes, come get your resume, come get your cover letter, then you be ready to go out there and conquer the world. Because
Hmm.
in Tallahassee, there's no places like that here. It's people here that do resumes in Tallahassee,
Yeah.
but not like me.
Yeah,
People
I
are
don't think there's
always,
many people who do the work that you're doing. I know there's people around here do all those types of work, right? Even here in New York, 'cause I'm a New Yorker, but there's no place where people, even for me, because I'm also a job developer, so I run an adult education program. So a lot of this work that you're talking about, like I do a lot of this stuff through one of the nonprofits that I work with. So there's no space. Even a nonprofit, yeah, you can come in, you get some business casual clothes, but not like a boutique like shop where you come in and sit in a space where maybe you have some tea or some coffee and kind of get professional training and a more relaxed setting that people
yeah,
can come into. Like it's a really interesting idea. Like New York, we have like workforce development centers, but they don't necessarily operate like that. They
yeah,
operate more so as you go in there, there's computers and you go and job search and we might really support you. We halfway support you, but we don't really follow up with you. So I think it sounds like a nice, relaxing space where people can go in and learn some professionalism. I think it's a great idea.
yeah. That's what I was thinking too. Because here in Tallahassee, here there's no place really like that. Like we have workforce development, career source, capital region, places like.
Yeah, yeah. But
But
they're
in
all the same type of agencies. You walk in there, it's like, hey, you look for a job, go do these searches. Let me see your resume.
Florida, Florida, go do this, go do these questionnaires, go do that. But there's no place here, what I'm dreaming of and thinking of. There's no place here to do that because I
Yeah.
want to, create a relaxing environment, with some aromatherapy, because I believe in that, some tea, some coffee, some snacks.
Yeah.
I want to,
Yeah.
set the tone,
Like that whole ambiance.
when people are relaxed, they tend to do so much better,
Agreed.
because people will look at me like if they didn't know me, they would think that I am probably stuck up or something. But I tell people I'm very humble. I'm a very humble individual. I'm very sweet. I don't act like I'm, up here above anybody because we all have to start somewhere because I had to start somewhere. I remember times I had $0 and 0 cents, and then, I'm from the hood and everything. I'm not, spoon fed, silver spoon, none of that. But people will think that because of the things that I have and, things that, where, what I'm creating for myself now, if
Yeah.
they didn't know me, they would be like, well, she probably been spoon fed all her life or somebody's helping her with this. No, it's 100% me. Like, it's 100% me. Literally, like I am the driving force behind all of this. And people be
Mm.
like, wow, I was looking at you. I don't think you were bougie, you were stuck up. Nah, hey girl, hey.
I feel you. I feel you. So if somebody wants to link up with you to get into this work, where can they find you at?
They can find me at Latonya D. Spencer on Facebook. I also have a business page, the Resume Shop, TheResume And I have an email address, the resume shop 850@gmail.com, which I answer mostly, like right away, because I have it on my phone and on my laptop, on my tablet. Those are the quickest ways to get to me. If
That is
anybody.
definitely dope. Latonya, so I want to thank you for your time this evening and sharing it. You also dropped some gems in there for somebody who might be looking for some form of employment, which that they're out here. And I just want to thank you for sharing your space with us today and sharing information about your business and how to work with you and everything else like that. I look forward to watching you open up this shop where, I'm not coming to Tallahassee because you ain't got no beach.
I'll come here, not recommended. Go the other way. Go back the other way. Do not come that way. You're gonna be very, very.
Listen, I can get to a beach a lot quicker than 2 hours in New York than you can get to a beach in Tallahassee.
Ain't nothing but hills. This is the highest of 7 hills. That's all you're gonna get here.
That's so interesting. I gotta come visit just so I can see it though.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna get this shop. I'm gonna get this shop.
You're gonna get this shop. It's gonna open up, and when you open up, I promise I'll come.
We're gonna do some ribbon cutting. We're gonna get some good food out there because I like to eat.
Don't we all? It's all about the food. It's all about the food.
We're gonna get it together because I'm using, like, a lot of people don't realize sometimes you have to use your 9-to-5 money to fund your business. Sometimes a lot of people don't know that entrepreneurship is not for the weak.
It's taxing in so many ways.
Because you got to spend money to make money. People think like, oh, she made money, and all this and that. You don't know how much I got to put out
to get that money back. Yep, understood.
And I'm also thinking about doing a class. I want to teach.
I think you should be doing classes
how to
and workshops.
Writing. Yeah, I'm in the works of working on that as well, because a lot of people come to me, want some side income or a side hustle, and they're like, hey, have you ever thought about teaching or doing a workshop or a class? I said, actually, yes, I'm in the works of a whole lot of new stuff. Is when I pop out and like, anyway. I'm in the lab, y'all. I promise.
I feel you. So Latonya, thank you again for coming on tonight. I appreciate your time and I look forward to working with you in the future.
Oh yeah, thank you for having me. And I look forward to working with you in the future as well. And you have a great evening.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. Thank you.